All right, so you got your bike. All right, you figured out what kind of riding you're going to do. All right, you're going to get you got your bike ready. What else do you need? All right, so there is a few things that we need here. One of them I don't have with me right now. All right, but it's probably the most important. All right, and that is a helmet. All right, of course I left it with my other stuff. All right, but we want a helmet. All right, I've broken several helmets. All right, because I ride probably a little bit above my ability level, trying to challenge myself, and I wreck sometimes. All right, I don't ride safe. I ride to have fun. All right, and sometimes, maybe not as much as I did when I was younger, okay, but sometimes you're gonna wreck. All right, now, thing with a helmet, once you crash a helmet, once you get a crack in a helmet, once there's a deformity in the helmet, throw it away, get a new one. Okay, look at what this is protecting. This is protecting our head, this is protecting our brain, important stuff. Okay, so we wanna make sure that we're protecting it. Don't go cheap on a helmet. All right, buy a good one, and if something goes wrong with it, get another one. Okay, so we want to make sure we have our helmet. All right, couple other things that you might need. All right, is you got to remember, you're out on a trail. Sometimes you're 15, 20 miles away from your car, okay, or your ride or your house or whatever it might be. All right, if something breaks on your bike, either you're walking back, calling for a ride, or you fix it and get back. Okay, most mountain bikers carry some basic tools with them, all right, to make sure that they can fix their bike at least enough to ride back or ride part of the ride back. Okay, so the most important thing, number one, I want either, okay, a spare tube, okay, a spare tube or a patch kit, okay, because you're gonna bust tires. All right, tires are gonna break, they're gonna pop, you're gonna have pinch flats, you're gonna have all kinds of different flats with a mountain bike. Okay, it's just part of what you do. All right, so you want to make sure that you have a proper tire. Okay, this is for my 29-inch bike here. Okay, I have one for my son's bike that I carry, which is a 26-inch. All right, so we just make sure when we're out riding, all right, we have the tools and we have the things we need to fix that flat and get back. All right, with that said, you're going to need a pump. Okay, now you can get a big giant pump that you could use in your garage at your house. All right, but my suggestion is we'll get some type of pump that is very small and concealable. Can fit in a small bag, all right, and you can use when you're out in the trail. One of the things they also make CO2 pumps, which are very small. Okay, it's just compressed gas that you can use to fill up your tire at that point. All right, the problem with that is you have to keep buying canisters, but it's real convenient, doesn't take up a lot of space. Okay, a couple other things that you will need. All right, something to carry all your tools in. All right, so Camelback, some type of bag. All right, I highly suggest some type of hydration bag to go with it. Okay, you're going to be sweating, you're going to be riding. All right, a 2% decrease, all right, in your hydration levels can cause physical and mental issues. All right, so we want to make sure that we are hydrating the whole time that we're riding. Okay, so we got our hydration bag. All right, we can put all our stuff in here. Fits nice and easy. All right, couple other little things that you might want to carry with you. Okay, well, this one's a definite. This goes along with changing the tire. These are tire levers. All right, so this is what you use to break off the tire, okay, or excuse me, to get the tire off the rim so that you can take the tube out. All right, so we want to make sure I have our tire levers, some type of Allen wrench or multi-tool. All right, you want oil for your chain. And then finally, this is something not a lot of people carry, but I highly suggest it. It saved me a couple times, and this is what's known as a chain brake. I'm going to bring this up a little closer so you can see it. All right, so basically this breaks the links on the chain. All right, if you ever have a chain pop or break, you're going to want to be able to get that back together to ride home. All right, and you might not have all your gears, but as long as you can ride, you're going and you're good. Okay, so these are the basics that you would need. All right, if you want to go out and do some mountain biking. I mean, honestly, you don't need anything. Get a bike, get a helmet, go ride. If something happens, you deal with it. Okay, but these make it a little bit easier, if you are out on that 20-mile ride, all right, and you need to get back. I'm going to throw one more thing in there that I highly suggest that it's saved us a couple times, my friends and I out riding, is put some zip ties in there. Okay, we zip tied a derailleur in the back. The derailleur, okay, is the piece that changes the gears back here. Okay, so we were 18 miles away in Ringwood State Park, all right, and a derailleur broke. All right, so we had to zip tie it so it would stay in one gear. So my friend rode back 18 miles in one gear. He did a lot of walking, but he was able to ride too. Okay, all right, so again, wanted to show you some of the basics before we got into the how-to stuff. All right, if you have any questions about this, ask. All right, have a great day, guys.